Hello viewers, this is Barry Mtapa. I'm here once again to talk to you. One thing that I've discovered that 2020 was a challenging year. But one thing also which I discovered is that there are many people that achieved more things in 2020 than those that achieved less in 2019 and 2018. The only difference is that they never looked at the outside world of the things that are happening, but they believed in themselves and they looked in the inner selves and they saw the capabilities and the experience that they have, and they took the confidence outside and they started working on their goals. Remember, we were discussing at the close of the year, and we were discussing to highlight the year 2020. And one of the interesting things is that there are things that we identify. Is it possible that we've achieved what we wanted to achieve? And we crossed over to 2021, trying to cross and to start. And we see that 2020, the year was very challenging. And when we were closing the year 2020, things begin to normalize. The international market started opening up, the countries started flying, the aviation industry started growing. They started regrouping and started restarting their businesses. Other businesses started reopening. People that were working from home started coming back and work at work. And the businesses started improving. Those that are running small scale businesses like the restaurants, the bars, and the takeaways, and every other things, barber shops, welding and other things started booming up because the economy was opening up and the load shedding was closing up. And as we begin to enter 2021, another second wave of COVID-19 came. And this has hit back again the country. And some of the activities, economic activities, have started growing down. And the international market also has started growing down. We closed with the exchange rate, remember, in December at 21.1. Yesterday, the exchange rate was trading at 21.2. Some banks were trading at 21.3. This shows that the cost of living has gone up. And what we were buying at 100,000 is going to be bought at 1.2, meaning that it has increased a bit because of the exchange rate, which has affected that. And on top of that, remember, the activities have started dropping because of COVID-19. And what is going to make people to develop and able to move and achieve the dreams that they had set in 2020 and in 2021? It has nothing to do with that. What will help us to believe it's the innovation and the creativity. And that thing cannot come about unless we begin to believe in ourselves. One thing that Zambia has, it has got great potential, it has got great men and women, it has got great people that can think. But we fail to come out to show that confidence. For example, I'll give an example. There are many economists in Zambia. But the people that are popular, it's Chibamba Kanyamandi, Abazoka. Why? Because those people come out in the open and they speak and they advise the nation. And we are able to run to them because they are coming out because of their confidence and their belief in their capabilities and in their knowledge. They speak out and come out. And this is the problem that Zambia has, because we have inferiority complex. This is one of the challenges. Whether you go in the economic sector, or you go in the churches, you go everywhere, you find that even if you have got something in you, you believe in something and you've got the skill, we fail to show it up. You find that a Zambian player will play well in Africa. When he goes to Europe, because of that confidence, that belief in them, they fail to excel. There are many footballers that have gone outside, but they have gone back to South Africa. Because in Africa, they have got that confidence, they can show the skill, they can show that confidence. And that is why I want to talk about the self-confidence, the self-belief. Because once we overcome this, as we begin this year, whatever goals that you shall set in this year, you are able to achieve because you have that confidence, you have that belief in yourself that you can achieve it. And it will push you to think hard, to think outside your box. To think outside the box simply means, if point A, the solution that I was doing didn't work in 2020 because of COVID-19, because of the activities changed, what is it that I'm able to do different in another way that is able to help me to solve that problem which I failed, that challenge which I was facing? That is thinking outside the box. You find the alternative to what you are failing to do. That is innovation and creativity. And this can only come about if we begin to believe in our skills, begin to believe in our confidence, in our experience. Believe you me, 2021 will not be different from 2020. It has shown signs. The international market has shown, the economical global market has shown that this year will also be a challenging year. And many activities and economic activities will impact on Zambia. Remember, Zambia is a country that depends on imports. And these imports are coming with the challenges that other countries are facing. And that value and the price is shifted and is transferred to Zambia. And we need to have that self-confidence as individuals. Those that are aspiring for political leadership, those that are aspiring to grow their careers, those that are aspiring to grow their talent and their skills, those that are aspiring to do more, to import more and to do other things, we need to reach a stage to develop the skill of believing in our own selves. The confidence in us, that when you enter into a certain environment, because of your confidence and your belief, you are able to break barriers. You are able to break the goals. You break them one by one. Because no matter how big the dream you might have on paper, no matter how big your goals might be, no matter how you can explain and scare someone to be able to achieve this, that, if you don't have self-confidence, you fail to implement those ideas. Remember, in Zambia, we talk a lot on Facebook and on other media. But when it comes to coming out and be the leader, we fail to come out and lead our own lives. That is self-confidence which lacks in us. Remember that when in other workplaces, when they bring a different color of a person, this I mean other races, maybe a white person, a different race, or an Indian or whatever, and they come into that office, they're able to if they don't even have those qualifications. But because those guys believe in themselves and they see potential in Zambia, they begin to excel. Whilst us, who have been managing this big organization, who have been managing our own businesses, we fail to do that because we lack confidence, self-belief in our own abilities. Believe you me, if you believe in your own beliefs, you enter many sectors, you break barriers, nothing will be limited to you. And this is why I want to tackle this as we begin 2021. Once we work on our belief, believe you me, it's able to help us and to achieve more. It will help us to invest in our own skills, because we will say that I'm lacking this. It will help us to mobilize the resources. It will help us to stay focused. No matter how challenging 2021 shall be, we will be able to counter it and break it, because we have got that confidence that we are able to do it. If my friend can do it, who am I that I can fail? If my friend can play at a higher level, if my friend can able to achieve greater things in 2020, which was challenging, what of me? What is so difficult? Me, I've believed in this world that it is time for black men to rise up. This is evident that black people have started taking up leadership roles in many organizations, in the IMF, in the UN, in American politics, in many sectors, on international leadership. This is a sign that a black man has started believing in themselves, that they can be a leader, they can influence the world, they can impact their societies, they can impact their nation. Zambia can only develop when we begin to believe in ourselves. How can you start believing in yourself? One, once you begin to change the mindset and to look at things on the positive side, that if my friend can do it, I can also do it. That if this person can do it, I can also do it. Begin to acquire more knowledge. It will help you to boost your confidence. The more knowledge you have, the more you will not fear anything. You will not fear to enter and approach any contract. You will not fear to tender for any tender, because you say I have the knowledge and the capability to do that contract. If you're able to believe that, so you increase your knowledge, begin to invest in your own self this 2021, because we are going to go far if you believe in yourself and you believe in your capabilities. One, invest in yourself. Invest in your knowledge. I'm not talking about the knowledge of going to the college. Invest in your knowledge by associating with great people that are in a similar industry that you are doing. Begin to speak the same language. Begin to read and speak your language in your own skill and experience. This will push you fast. This will push your confidence. Begin to bid for contracts. Begin to develop a certain way of able to bake scones or fritters and begin to position yourself on there. Work on your language, work on your character. This will improve your confidence because character will open doors for you. It is no longer about what you know. They are looking at the character, people. What character can this person be? Can we associate this person to our organization? Can we associate him to our contract? What image will we bring? That image you've created about yourself will bring self-confidence. It will bring self-belief because you believe in your own self that you can break barriers. Thirdly, begin to invest your time on improving your skill. This is our strength. If the world is collapsing and if the COVID-19 and COVID-20, whatever you call it, is able to impact, what will be able to push us through is our experience. Experience will make you to think outside the box. Experience will help you to break into any challenge that you are facing. You will find a solution. So begin to work on your skill. Begin to work on your skill. Begin to work on your skill. I've said this 3 times because I want to emphasize this point. This will help us to build our confidence and our belief in ourselves. Believe you me, Zambia and viewers out there, you have the potential. But what is killing you and me, it is the belief in ourselves. What will help us to achieve in 2021, irrespective of COVID-19, what will make us to think hard, it is the confidence in us. What will help us to apply for contracts, to go on the street and begin to sell a different product, begin to sell something which is different, identify that which is able to be done apart from what was going wrong. It is the self-belief in us. This we need to work on it on a political level, on a youth level, in our society, in our families, and at an individual level. I'm talking about self-belief in you as an individual. Begin to believe in your own self that you can do it. That not only a white person, we don't have to wait for white people, for the UN to tell us that do this, that's when we do it. Look at the health sector. We are waiting for the UN to tabulate issue conditions for us to follow them. That shows that we have no confidence in our own self. We are waiting for the outside world to come up with a COVID-19 vaccine. That's when we will implement it. We can't come out with our own. We can't believe in our own people. We can't implement our own vaccines. There are people that came up with the vaccines, but we failed to market it because we don't believe in our own selves. And this is what is killing us. This is one of an example, an eye-opener that as Zambia, we lack self-confidence and we fail to go up. Begin to believe in your own self. 2021 is just like 2020, just like any other year. Let's improve on our energy. Let's work with that focus, with that positivity that we can do it and we can overcome. This is my message for you as we begin this year. But follow me thereafter. We'll begin to talk about many things. But for now, we need to believe that we can do it, that we can think about outside the box. We are powerful. We have the abilities to achieve greater things. And this will help us to begin on a new note. And we wake up with that confidence, with a purpose and a vision and energy in our eyes that we can do it. With these few words, thank you.